Hey everybody, I just wanted to reach out to everyone. Hope everyone's doing well and staying healthy. I just wanted to share with you something, a thought I had today while I was actually paddling. And that's that we're training for health and for life, not for any specific race these days with races so far down the road. When I was a kid, I'd started paddling. I was 15. I went to school one day. My dad went to work and he didn't come home. He had a heart attack and died at work. And he didn't do a lot of things well when it came to health. And I remember at that time realizing that I wasn't just training to be fast in canoeing, that I was training for life. I was training for health, and that fitness and training was going to be a lifelong thing for me, not just something I was doing for my sport. And I think during this pandemic, we should be taking the same approach. We're training for health, not necessarily to be fast in a race. I mean, races have all been canceled or postponed until it looks like late summer. So there's lots of time to ramp things up and train for races. But right now we should just be training to be healthy. And to that end, I'd like to ask everyone to think about finishing your workouts feeling energized and refreshed rather than really fatigued. So that if you're dragging your ass off the water, if you're lucky enough to still be paddling, or you're just dragging yourself, those final few minutes of a cardio session, you're going too hard, I think. Back off a little. Try to do every workout feeling energized and refreshed. That's exactly what I did this morning. I only did 7K, which is a lot less than I would normally do. And I finished just feeling really good, really refreshed mentally and physically, rather than feeling fatigued. And so if you're following a program, the program is a guideline. Don't feel bad if you do half the workout and decide that's enough. If you do 2/3 of the workout and decide that's enough. Like I say, there's lots of time left down the road to ramp things up a bit and get into that kind of training mode that we're in before. But I think right now it's really important to not overdo it. It's been demonstrated that training stimulates your immune system. And if you're feeling refreshed and energized when you get off the water, then there's a very good chance that you've kicked your immune system into high gear. But if you're feeling really fatigued and feeling like you could hardly finish the session, then it might not be the same outcome as far as your immune system's concerned. And I don't think anyone wants to take any chances with a depleted immune system nowadays. So take it easy, train by all means, because getting out and doing something, being active and doing something is good not only for you physically but mentally and emotionally, and that's going to help your overall health and your immune health as well right now. But don't feel the need to go crazy in training like you otherwise might. And of course, listen to the guidelines that are being provided to you by your local authorities with regards to social distancing and staying indoors and that type of thing. Respect those guidelines because they're there for everybody. But I really want everyone to be healthy and safe through this pandemic, so that we can all start to ramp up and train, full bore later on, and see each other at races later in the summer. Okay, so all the best, and train smart.